Whew. All right, we have a new chapter of Gakkou Gurashi. I'm a little terrified. Last chapter was really intensely sad. Just a brutal, crushing despair that made me really wonder how it was that I got tricked into reading this thing in the first place. Suddenly veering deep into emotional territory that I was not expecting just to get from reading manga. Uh, Even this manga, even this one that has been very sad very many times in the past, but ended on a hopeful note. I think we saw this camera drone flying down to Yuki as she solemnly sings graduation songs, fearing the end. A camera drone equipped with a speaker shouting at the school life club, "Hey, school life club, what do you think you're doing?" And I thought, this is probably the university kids, right? This seems like right up their alley. They know about the school life club and that they're called the school life club. And this chapter is called Reunion, so I'm feeling pretty confident in my guess. But let's find out. Let's see. And if it is the university people, what have they discovered since our girls left? What have they been up to? Have they been able to find any sort of scrap of hope, any tiny light in the darkness, any possible path, however unlikely, for people to actually get out of this thing alive? My guess is no. Actually, I don't know. I genuinely don't know if this is going to have a happy ending or not. I keep going back and forth. It is ending, though. It is ending quite soon. So we're going to see. Somehow left out a page of chapter 68. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The Fallen Crew to be called Depravity Society as of this chapter onward. Okay. The Fallen Crew is like the Fight Club at some point they were called too. The Battle Crew? I don't know. I remember talking to my friend who's reading this in the Raws, who buys Kira Forward every month. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you could call that thing like a badillion different things. Like there's a lot of contextual readings to all the various words that Japan uses for like group and association, circle, society, club. And just like in English, all of these things kind of have different connotations and such, but they don't like match up nicely. The words that are used in Japan and the words that are in English. Anyway, this is all just a dumb tangent. Okay, yeah, the drone. The drone shouting at Yuki, freaking her out. We see a cute little face here, taking us back to happier days. She's doing the wah 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 wah, just like what's her face, Chaos Chan from Comic Girls. Yes, I love Comic Girls. It's me, Toko, the Depravity Society president. Oh no, they're the Depravity Society. Oh, okay. Yes, it's our Daigaku says flying their drone. Just like most real drones, it just connects into your smartphone to use as your kind of viewer, your screen or whatever, which makes sense. You can get out of there. Follow me. You're being chased, you know. Okay, so this is interesting because they never really acknowledged kind of the hopelessness of their scenario, which is part of the reason that it was so devastating when it became very apparent that they were, at least I'm pretty sure, kind of just preparing for their deaths. And now that someone is telling them, hey, come with me, flee, and they would actually have to explicitly say, no, we were just kind of planning on dying here, like we didn't think there was any more to do. It's a lot different. It's a lot different when it's kind of an unspoken thing than when you're actually, I don't know. So I guess they're gonna go. I think they're gonna follow the lead of their senpai, and could it end well? Back in the university, they're doing a little exploration. From here on, it's a dungeon raid. Oh, how fun! Universities are quite interesting to explore. The local one around me is famous for this kind of labyrinthian series of tunnels that you can apparently go from one end of campus to the other without going outside. and it's like a wide variety of like accessible routes, you know, like on the upper floors of buildings or within developed basements and stuff. It's all totally above board and okay. But then there's like multiple tiers of secret routes and shortcuts. Just people that know certain doors are typically left unlocked, or certain other doors can be forced open. I don't really know too much about it myself. I only just heard these kind of whispers secondhand, but I always thought like, oh, that's so cool. And that there's like kind of like a secret club called like Tunnel Club or something. Not like the one in Infinite Jest. Or I guess sort of like the one in Infinite Jest. Anyways, this is all again just another stupid tangent. I think I'm like actually just too scared to go forward in the manga because I know it could get so sad at any moment that I'm like I'm just stuck here going down any tangent I can think of. I was about to start talking about Infinite Jest. There's no hope then. They're doing a dungeon raid. Getting some food and water. Treasure in the area the fight crew was using. A giant fighting robot. Oh, and that's where they found the drone. Cool. Not a giant fighting robot, but a super useful little robot. Drone isn't just a toy. Communication, transport, scouting, even major militaries use them. Or use them. Okay. Preview site will provide support for the School Life Club. Ah. Moving forward while fighting is impossible. Just get in their way. Go with them. Combat ability is 0. Oh, there's the little bear! She's still taking care of it. Yay! Rise-san's Emoto. Still doing well. Shino, of course, very, very capable of fighting. But they say, no, we're not going to force you into violence again. If we can't fight them, we won't. And going guns blazing will lie in stealth. The drone to scatter and find where they are. Move forward without being spotted. Smart! Very, very smart. And before, when we saw this drone, it seemed so ominous. It seemed like a harbinger of their death. But no, it was actually their allies. Looking for them, hoping to support them, and maybe in some way guiding them. Let's see. Let's see what kind of guidance they can give now. It's pretty noisy when it flies. We want to lure them back to us. Lure them with the sound of the propeller so we can move safely. Ah. Stop making noise. Has a speaker. Okay. Human voice. When the battery dies. Spares. Okay. The Depravity Society has got a plan. It's a pretty kind of comfy plan, too. I don't know. It actually sounds like it could make a very fun video game, don't you think? The zombie drone type of... So it's like... You have no ability to fight the zombies yourself. All you can do is use the drone to scout out where they are and bait them to certain locations. But when you're controlling the drone, you're totally vulnerable. You can get hit. So you have to like alternate between moving the drone and trying to get recon that way, and then moving yourself to safe areas. But no area is like completely safe, I suppose. So, I don't know, that kind of dynamic can make a pretty interesting game, maybe. Zombie X drone, and like the drone like runs out of battery, you know, just like real life. So you can't just like use it willy-nilly. Sounds like fun. I wouldn't play it. This sounds terrifying. I wouldn't play it, but I would advocate it being made for the people who do like games like that. If anything goes wrong, you'll come back right away. Don't you know that's a flag? You shouldn't be setting those flags. You can't leave all the work to a Kohai. Aww. Manage it to... Ooh, okay. So then she's stepping up too. Can repair the drone and make adjustments. Alright. Operation School Life Club support is a go. Yay! Well, it was nice to see those girls again. See that they're still doing well. Still in their cozy neat paradise of 24/7 video games and not even the opportunity to possibly take on any responsibility. Ah, isn't that nice? You know, most people fantasize about the zombie apocalypse and they're like, yeah, it'd be so badass. First, I'd go down to the liquor store. Then, I'd go to the gun store. Then, I'd go to the grocery store. Everything for free. I'd load them all up in a big Jeep. Get all my bros and my bitches. And head out to the desert and just gun them down for days. That's what I think. I don't know. I don't entertain conversations like this, but I think most people who fantasize about the zombie apocalypse, something like that. And whereas I was always just like, man, if there's a zombie apocalypse, I'm just gonna lay down and die. Like, screw it. Like, what is the point of going on if things are in the zombie apocalypse state? Like, why is it that everyone always fantasizes that they're a survivor? I'll admit it, I would not be one of the survivors. I would be like the first wave, you know? Like, I like going outside to places where there's nice stuff. But now I kind of get it. Now I can kind of get the zombie fantasy because as much as I like going outside, inside is okay too. And if I started looking outside, it's like, oh damn, it's really happening, huh? Zombies. I'd just be like, all right, well, let's watch some TV. Let's start working on my backlog. All right, so they're heading out. Itekimasu. Nice, nice. Very cute. Just heading out on their bicycles. Just like they're going down to the corner store. Bigger problem is this. Been falling all along. Helicopters said one even came to their school. The Randall Corporation's helicopters searching out these girls for purposes not too nice. We regret turning back now. They really are. This is a good thinking face. Trying to figure out if there's any way that they can make contact with these helicopter guys in a way that can benefit them. How can they support their adorable kohai? Let's use the drone to draw their attention. Okay, so they chase the drone, which is making the noise of a girl. Kya! Kya! And then they fly the drone. Or do they have both drones going? Maybe they have both drones going now. That would be smart. And then guiding them to this hotel. Hotel Uwami. Okay. Everyone's safe. It's good. Okay. Ooh. They can tell, even through the drone, even just through the camera, that the School Life Club has seen better days, to say the least. That they might kind of be existentially defeated, if not entirely physically defeated. Don't know what to do anymore. Something about Rando Council, right? So worried about us. I think she wanted to give us hope, even if it was the lie. So they've realized now that the things Shiko-san said, the things that Bowman-kun said, probably did not have much basis in reality, but were more just what they wanted to hear at the time. If there'd really been no hope at all, then I don't think she would have said that. I don't know. I think she was a pretty nihilistic person. And nihilism, you know, it has kind of the popular conception of having an aesthetic of gloominess and despair and hopelessness and kind of a deadening, shooting down of everything. But really, nihilism is just about the meaninglessness of it all. So in the end, it's more about the fact that the lie is inconsequential. The important thing would be, in that moment, making them feel a little better. I could see her doing that. And here Miki asks, do you know her well? No, what do you think? I think Miki definitely thinks she was capable of just lying. That she would be the type of person to say something like that in that situation. It's I don't know. She was cryptic, but she wasn't the type of person who acted without thinking. Some horrible things to Kurumi-chan, but then I don't think she'd give us hope with no basis at all. Okay. She was thinking. Keep leading me like this. I like that Yuki is talking to the drone like it's a doggy. Right? She definitely has the same kind of posing and attitude and stuff towards it that she did way back in the day with Tarumaru? Tanomaru? Some dog with that name, some similar name to that. You know, the dog that they had that died. Please turn back. Randall said they're coming to decontaminate infected areas. Please hurry and evacuate everyone from the university. And they just yokai. They take that threat very seriously, which is right of them to do so. But will they turn back so easily after all? I don't know. Don't worry about us with this drone. Escaping will be easy. We'll lead the soldiers straight and go straight back. Haven't given up yet. We'll save Kurumi-chan and humanity along the way. Now, given that they just talked a lot about giving hope for no reason, and whether or not that's bad or good, what kind of person could do that, etc. Yuki-chan saying this, she should have a little self-awareness about this. Because on what basis does she think that she can save Kurumi, let alone humanity? It seems like pretty damn bleak on that front. So that's quite a thing to say. We'll leave it to you, School Life Club. Good luck to Pravity Society. Oh, see? It's a little doggy. Got some pretty good kohai, haven't we? No doubt about it. Nice. Kurumi-chan twitching a bit? Is this a good sign or a bad sign? They look a little shocked, but shocked is good, given that she's been kind of completely out of it, totally unconscious almost, for quite a while now. So, good luck, your humanity's last hope. Jesus. So it really does feel like endgame stuff here. Those characters are brought back. They helped solve a problem, and they had a little adventure, and it was fun and all. But it also has a sense of kind of obligation, that we should kind of revisit these characters now that it's coming to an end, perhaps. So, yeah. What do you think? Happy ending or not? I genuinely don't know anymore. I really want to believe in the happy ending, just because I think it'll feel so beautiful and so triumphant. And I have the confidence in the series writing now that I don't think it'll feel kind of ass-pulley or random or whatever. That it'll be a nice earned victory. So I'm cheering for that, and it feels like definitely possible still. That I still have this kind of smoldering feeling of hope within me. But then again, man, it's like it's always possible that they're just like, nope, they all die. That's the end. Like, they're capable of it, you know? A lot of other series, I would say, that's not even on the table. That it's not that the artist is not capable of it. The magazine is not capable of it. They would not be able to run something like that. But Jesus, I don't know. It could happen. Okay. Anyways, we're caught up now, which is exciting. I feel like the next chapter is probably coming out pretty soon. So let's look forward to it. I think we're in the final volume now. So there's like less than a volume's worth of chapters left to go, which is pretty crazy. Given that the chapters are quite long, I would imagine there's only like 5 or 6 per volume. So we're less than I would guess that we're less than 5 chapters away from ending. Unless I'm wrong in that what they announced is that the next volume is the final volume. But even then, it's only another 5 at most. So at the absolute uppermost, I'd say we're like 10 chapters away from the absolute end of this series. Crazy, right? We've been reading it for quite a while now. And yet, all right, we'll see. We'll see.